and I had your attention.
How to write great character arcs using the Greatest Showman. I'm clear low, just cruising down the street. And what I'm going to look at is just a very simple 2 techniques for creating great character arcs. There you go. So you need 2 things. The character has a want that he knows he's after, or she, and a need that they don't really know, but it's coming along. Now with the Greatest Showman, the Greatest Showman, we had Jackman, P.T. Barnum.
P.T. Barnum, at your service.
What did he want to be?
Girls, I think I've had an idea.
He wanted to be the Greatest Showman. Now what was he willing to go through to get that? Well, he was willing to go through anything. He worked hard, he went in strong, pumped it hard, and he in the streets of South Melbourne, if you wanted to know, just enjoying the autumn trees.
I mean, you clearly have a flair for show business.
So he went to any length he could to achieve his dream of being the Greatest Showman. My tree doesn't grow that good at home, not that big. Little Japanese maple there, if you're wondering. So he went to any length. He pushed hard, went in strong, he got all these people with him, and he'd do anything to win. I better get off the road, I'm going to get run over. And when the lady sung the big song, we all thought that he was, and she gave him the look. And she loved him and she wanted to be with him. And we all thought he was heading to destruction, didn't we? We all thought he was heading to this path. And his wife's watching on. She's heartbroken. We all thought he was heading to the path because he wanted so badly to be the Greatest Showman that he'd leave his wife and kids for this ultimate singer lady so he could produce the great show, because he even had the press man, I can't remember his name, but he was the press, never liked him. It's nice, shot of the greenery back there. The press man never liked him. But now that he'd seen something real, the press man was liking him. And we all thought, as Jackman was standing there with an expression, breathless over the great singing, that he was going to leave and head down to destruction, but he didn't. He learned a lesson. He learned what he needed, and that was family. He needed family, and so he learnt the lesson and he grew. And at the end there, he realised, although providing great humour and great enjoyment for people is very important, but the greatest show at the end there is watching his little kids. These little kids were doing some ballet, and he realised this is the greatest show. So his family, his kids, Mrs. being with them, that was his greatest show to watch. That was his character arc. So he had a want, but the need came through. And with your writing, when they're going for the want, when they're striving, everyone's got to be striving. When they're striving for the want, they usually results in finding the need. Okay, just remember that. The want results in finding the need, and that's how you develop true grit, true core strength to your life. As well. That happens in life, that happens in your stories. Travelling through the ghost gums of Aura. So the other character arc was of the younger guy, I can't remember his name, but he was going out with Zendaya. And Zendaya, if you're watching, you want to have a coffee, that's alright. But he was too afraid. He let go of her hand during the song. Remember that? He let go of her hand. He was too afraid of his parents. You can't let your parents dictate your life. Or anyone, you got to be a man of honour. Stand for what you believe in. He was too afraid but in the end he grew. He stood up to the parents. Said, this is the girl I like, Sheila I like. And he was going to go for her. That was his little character arc. There's many little character arcs in that movie. Perhaps it could have benefited from a greater antagonista. I think it was a true story, so they couldn't make up a lot of rubbish. But awesome movie. Remember that for your character arcs. They fight something they want, they find something they need, and they grow. People are going to learn and be inspired. You're going to have the character arcs in your story. And the more character arcs you have, the more depth, heart, and warmth to your story. Just got to find my car now. Towards my car now, sort of found the direction. Another thing with your character arcs, which can help create a great story, is when they change and then they develop as a man or woman. The big question you need to ask yourself is, what impact? Now, what impact has this change had? What impact has it had on your hero's life? And what impact has it had on those around them? Whether it's just a few around them, or maybe a whole city, or the whole planet.
No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
But what impact? It has a big impact. A big impact. The story will have a big impact. So what was Jackman's impact? Well, when he changed and realised he needed the family, the wife's happy, the little girls are happy. It impacted greatly there on the wife and kids, and that's what makes for a great character arc and a squeaky gate. So there's a couple of things you got to want, a need, and an impact. It should create impact. If it's not really having an impact on anything, well, it's still good to grow, but you want your character growth to have big impacts on the world. Now, let's go jump in the car and have myself a little coffee at one of the little coffee shops.